Hello to my channel Chinese Star. Today we will bring you the following hot and exciting news.
Breakthrough of historical dramas, Xiao Zhan and Jingyi join hands with the Legend of Tibetan Sea to lead actors' role breakthroughs at present. Domestic dramas are undergoing an unprecedented innovation. In 2024, director Wong Kar-wai released the film Flowers, which broke the boundaries between movies and TV series in a unique way, presenting a top-quality period-themed masterpiece. The spy war theme has also ushered in a new turning point in this round of changes. Storm Chaser has won unanimous praise from the audience for its intriguing storyline and superb performances by powerful actors. So, next, which subject will become the next subject of explosion reform? The answer may be historical dramas. The upcoming historical drama The Legend of Tibetan Sea has been filming for nearly 3 months. It is still unclear whether the high-profile top actor Xiao Zhan can successfully accept the test of the historical drama. However, judging from the exposed stills, he is still comfortable in ancient costume styles, and his handsome and elegant image has once again aroused heated discussions. In today's entertainment industry, there are few young actors who can compare with Xiao Zhan. His appearance level is unique, so his role as Wang Zhang is highly anticipated. At the same time, the heroine Zhang Jingyi has also attracted widespread attention. She has an extremely rare appearance in Jingyi. Although some people think that there is a certain gap in popularity between her and Xiao Zhan, the author believes that among all domestic entertainment buds, only Zhang Jingyi is qualified to star with Xiao Zhan. It is really reasonable for Zhang Xiaolong to invite these two actors to join the Legend of the Hidden Sea. After all, the traffic cannot be ignored, and there is no doubt that the two actors are highly consistent with the characters they play. However, the most surprising thing is the two supporting characters in this drama, Zhang Hanlian and Chen Yangxi. Not only are they ranked lower, but they will also play the role of Xiao Zhan's parents in the play. This casting choice is really surprising. First, let's talk about Zhang Hanlian. Although he is already a 49-year-old middle-aged man, he has always been known as the Frozen Age male god. Therefore, it is a contrasting role arrangement for him to play the father of Xiao Zhan, who is 17 years younger than him. In the exposed photos, Zhang Hanlian is wearing dark brown ancient clothes and has a beard. He looks quite mature and stable, but he still cannot hide his handsome facial features and extraordinary temperament. It can be said that only such a handsome father can give birth to such a handsome son. Obviously, Zhang Hanlian has completely accepted his age and no longer worries about it. Looking back on his couple scenes with Tan Songyan, who is 16 years younger than him, in Jade Heart, it once caused dissatisfaction among the audience. Then in Love in the City, he formed a CP with an actress surnamed Yuan who was 18 years younger than him, which once again caused controversy. Fortunately, Love in the City was shelved due to the controversy surrounding the heroine, otherwise Cheng Hanliang might have been labeled as an old cow eating young grass again. In The Legend of the Hidden Sea, Cheng Hanliang is willing to play a relatively older character and no longer cares about the age issue, which undoubtedly restores his reputation. After all, a person should bear his own age, and he should put down the baggage that should be put down without hesitation. Next, let's talk about Michelle Chen. The 40-year-old is really brave this time. After all, in the entertainment industry, there are very few middle-aged actresses who are willing to play the mother of someone who is 8 years younger than herself. In other words, most of today's middle-aged actresses tend to talk about sister-brother love with actors who are 8 years younger than themselves. Michelle Chen is definitely a breath of fresh air in this regard. In contrast, Xiao once said in the show that a crew asked her to play Xiao Zhan's mother, and her expression showed her inner reluctance. Michelle Chen, on the other hand, behaved more soberly. At 40 years old, she is at an awkward age. She is neither suitable to play the mother of a young actor, nor is she suitable to partner with a young actor as a couple. Therefore, she chooses to face the age gap and is willing to take on some maternal roles. In this way, she can not only win applause from the audience with her excellent acting skills and positive attitude, but also set a positive example for middle-aged actresses. This is what middle-aged actresses should learn from. It is a pity that not all middle-aged actors can have such awareness like Michelle Chen and Zhang Hanlian. Most people are either playing young people or are working towards it. Take Zhao Liying for example. At 36 years old, she is no longer young, but she is still unwilling to give up competing with young actors in the costume drama market. In Walking with the Phoenix, her state is obvious. Even with the use of filters and beautification, the facts of nasolabial folds and sunken eye sockets cannot be concealed. Moreover, she has relied on dubbing for many years, and her acting skills have also been criticized. Although he said he wanted to transform, he actually found himself in an embarrassing situation. If she continues to be perfunctory like this, I'm afraid her popularity will really be affected. In addition, the 34-year-old Ren Jilin has long passed the age of playing a teenager, but he always maintained a cute attitude with his lips pouting in fire, which is unacceptable. As for Yang Zi, although she is over 30 years old, she insists on proving that she is still young, so she played the role of a high school girl in Long-Time Love, which made people frown. As for Yang Zishan and Qiaoshan, although they already have obvious crow's feet and nasolabial folds, they insisted on deceiving the audience and played the roles of college entrance examination graduates. Their looks in Riding the Wind and Waves were shocking. Sun Li once expressed her own views on this phenomenon of actors pretending to be young. She believes that it is very awkward for a person who has grown to a certain stage to have to act in a youthful state, such as in campus love scenes. To act reluctantly is not only unfair to the audience, but also irresponsible to oneself. Therefore, in Njia, she did not play the role of the student herself, but entrusted her sister to interpret the role, which made the effect more realistic. It is human nature for actors not to want to grow old. However, if you damage the image of the character and even affect the reputation of the play because you are obsessed with your age, then the gain outweighs the loss. For Michelle Chen and Zhang Hanlian, they may not be completely suitable for the age group to play Xiao Zhan's parents, but they chose to break the rules and have the courage to challenge themselves. This spirit deserves recognition. Actors should sacrifice for their roles, and casting roles that suit them is more important than anything else. For the audience, watching middle-aged people pretend to be young is undoubtedly a kind of torture, but the casting of The Legend of Tibetan Sea is just right, giving the audience a refreshing feeling. Other actors and creators should also change their way of thinking, let go of their baggage, and let their characters and works speak for themselves. Although The Legend of the Hidden Sea is still being filmed, it has already aroused widespread expectations. The rankings of the Magnolia Awards are released. Flowers is ranked 5th, Wind Chaser is ranked 3rd, and the first place is Tailakwa. Although it is only April, the Magnolia Awards that will be held in June have already ushered in the beginning. The Magnolia Award, the Golden Eagle Award and the Fishan Award are all highly respected and important awards in the field of TV dramas, and are also coveted honors for literary and artistic workers. CCTV Online Entertainment published an article on Magnolia Award TV series predictions, which includes 10 shortlisted candidate dramas. First place, The Sea and the Dream, 7.5, is a story about 5 young people who meet at the Shichahai ice rink in Beijing and each move towards their own future. This is also a period drama called The Sea and the Dream Ocean. After going through a series of life choices such as college entrance examination, joining the army, and going into business, the audience can also feel the development of the times. Although the plot of the show is not very eye-catching, the addition of the starring role of Xiao Zhan attracted many fans to vote wildly. However, the significant lead in the box office of The Sea and the Dream alone is enough to show that Xiao Zhan's fans have made great efforts for this. Second place, Public Prosecution, 6.6. The main line of the story of Public Prosecution is the challenge of prosecutor Annie and detective Luer in working closely together to uncover the truth in a series of cases. Public Prosecution may have been selected because its subject matter is relatively positive and it has the lowest Douban rating among the 10 current works. As a high-profile female star at the moment, starring Dilruba also made Public Prosecution top in the voting. However, it is undeniable that the show did not win the recognition of a wide audience. In third place, Wind Chaser takes a financial perspective as the main line. Wind Chaser, a financial drama of the Republic of China, vividly describes the struggle between the Kuomintang and the Communist Party in 1930. The story begins with Shun Tunan and Wei Ruolei working together in the central bank under the Kuomintang rule, and ends with them joining forces again, this time with the Communists. Storm Chaser is ICAI's first TV series to hit 10,000 hits in 2024, and its popularity is well deserved. Although the Douban score has not yet been announced, viewers generally believe that Storm Chaser is the best Republican drama since The Awakening Age, which fully demonstrates its strength. Storm Chaser not only presents vivid protagonists, but also each character in the play has its own unique storyline, which is lifelike and moves the audience. Even the villains in Storm Chaser are not simply bad guys who fit the traditional stereotype. Fourth place, South to North, 7.2, South to North was originally conceived as The World on the Train and became the opening drama of the Spring Festival. Taking the development of trains as a clue, the play vividly shows the world and people on the train through the life stories of two generations of police officers. However, South and North was not well received. The audience questioned whether Bai Jingting and Jin Chen were qualified for the drama, but Ning Yongdai's acting skills were beyond doubt. Especially on this year's Spring Festival Gala, Bai Jingting made some sudden moves, such as singing Up Spring Mountain, which directly affected the reputation of South to North. The final ending of the play involved the fate of the supporting actress Yao Yuling, which triggered a heated debate among viewers, especially female viewers who believed that this was a typical female ending from a male perspective. Each of these works has its own strengths, but there is still some time until June, and I don't know if there will be any better dramas released within these 2 months. In this year's Magnolia Award selection, will there be another absurd situation like Hot Mom defeating Parents Love and Only 30 defeating Mountains and Seas?
Thank you for watching. Please remember to like and subscribe to our support channel.